Facing a series of questions from his mother, Delon sighed and said, "Mom, don't mention it. I went to Orus Hill Song's house this time. I didn't expect to meet a smelly pauper with the name Wade. I made a bet with him and I lost the bet. I swallowed the ruby necklace into my stomach." Dong Shuha frowned and said, "Why would you provoke someone named Wade? Are you from the Wade family?" "We can't afford the Wade family." Delon said hurriedly, "It's not from the Wade family of Eastcliff, just a son-in-law named Wade in Orus Hill, who is a son-in-law and smelly pauper. Damn, what kind of ghost pill will be practiced?" So he stunned the Song family. "They are all frozen." Dong Shuha asked again, "Then you told the person in charge of the Song family about the marriage alliance? Your father also hopes that you can borrow this matter to make your grandfather admire you." Delon said angrily, "The family named Song doesn't know what is good or what is wrong, and Warnya has been frowning with the family named Wade. I seriously doubt if they have a leg." "Impossible." Dong Shuha shook her head and said, "I have investigated the situation of the eldest Song family. She is a very good girl. It can be said that there are so many ladies in Eastcliff, they may not be able to compare themselves with her. And I asked a private detective to tell me that Warnya had never been in love since she was a child." As she said, Dong Shuha lowered her voice again and said in a low voice, "To tell you the truth, I also found someone to investigate the physical examination record of Warnya at a high-end private hospital some time ago. The record shows that she is still a big girl." "Ah." When Delon heard this, his eyes immediately appeared like a wolf. He blurted out subconsciously, "Warnya is still a place?" Dong Shuha whispered, "How many times have I told you, don't speak so vulgarly, in case your grandparents hear it, your impression will be bad again." Delon hurriedly explained, "Sorry Mom, I just couldn't believe it for a while." Dong Shuha said, "From my analysis, Warnya is really a good girl, a one in a million, like your grandfather who pays so much attention to blood, so important to the woman, status and cultivation. I believe that if you can marry Warnya, your grandfather will definitely be very pleased, otherwise why did your mother let you travel all the way to Orus Hill?" With that, Dong Shuha whispered, "I'm telling you, Warnya is now your chance. Your grandfather has always wanted your uncle's eldest brother to pursue the Wade family's fourth young lady, but the Wade family's fourth young lady doesn't look down on him at all. Your grandfather doesn't know how many times he scolded him for being incompetent. The second brother of your uncle's family, the Miss Eastcliff Zahn's family that you were looking for, although she has a high status, the girl is a little bit too much to be on the stage, and she doesn't look good after plastic surgery. Moreover, that girl has a wild temperament. She doesn't look like pretty girls. Your grandparents are not very satisfied. If you can find a good girl like Warnya at this time, your grandparents would be so happy. At that time, in the eyes of your grandparents, you might be ranked first." Delon realized at this time what Warnya meant to him. He was very annoyed and said, "If I knew this a long time ago, I would pursue her when I was studying abroad." Dong Shuha asked back, "Then why didn't you pursue her then?" Delon sighed, "At that time, I thought that foreign girls were better. In the past few years, I looked for foreign girls." As he said, he remembered something and hurriedly said, "Mom, I lost such a big face in front of Warnya this time. I guess she has a bad impression of me. What can I do?" Dong Shuha sighed and said, "You have to think of a way to see how to restore the bad impression you gave her this time. Anyway, chasing a girl can't succeed in a short while. You have to do it." Good preparation for a protracted battle. Delon said, "The doctor told me that after the operation, I might have to stay in bed for 15 days. I can't go to Orus Hill for a while." Dong Shuha said, "What should you worry about in 15 days? Warnya has been single for 26 years. When Delon heard this, he immediately smiled and said with a grin, "Mom, listening to you I can say that, I have more confidence." Dong Shuha nodded and asked him, "By the way, have you gone to Orus Hill to see Elsa this time?" Delon said hurriedly, "How can I take care of her? When I got off the plane, I hurried to the Song's house, then hurried to the airport from the Song's house, and then flew back." Dong Shuha said, Next time you go to Orus Hill, remember to visit her. She has been to Orus Hill for a long time and has never been back. Delon nodded, but asked in surprise, Mom, why did Elsa go to the place where birds don't shit in Orus Hill? Dong Shuha said, I heard your grandfather say that the Wade family bought a company called Emgrand Group in Orus Hill some time ago. It is said that it seems to have given the business to a young master to run it. Your grandfather wants Elsa to try and see her. Can you develop a little with Wade family? Delon frowned again. Does Orus Hill really have a young master from the Wade family? It's not possible. When he said this, he thought of Charlie again. Is this Charlie the young master of the Wade family? It's different, Isaac denied it, and that guy is a live-in son-in-law, a pauper. It is said that he is still a member of the uninfluenced family of Pauper in Orus Hill. It doesn't make sense to be the Charlie family.